inappropriate behavior from a bishop, church leader, or member at any LDS church.
Feeling very frisky. So how is everybody? Hey, free sign. If anybody needs to be unblocked, let me know. Like if you were blocked by, we did have a rogue model, a rogue mod. So if you guys have been blocked, give me your handle. Chicken Cakes, how are you? So we've got until 9:30. It's one of the agreements my husband and I have. So shall we talk about what's been going on? Exactly. Tonight I'm going to be a little frisky and probably say things that some of you assholes don't like, but I have some things that are on my chest, which, by the way, doesn't look like Jasmine's. I actually have boobs. So tonight we're going to do a good old-fashioned roast session. We're going to cover Maria. We're going to cover KK. We're going to cover AC. We're not going to talk about the Workyverse for reasons that I don't want to mess with them. And who else? We're going to cover Jules. That's about it. We're going to talk about a lot. And you, KK, who happens to be the biggest problem in my life. I'm going to play your live. And I don't know how you exactly want to take this, but I would stop. So I think you guys wanted me to get into a fight with Clinton. I talked to somebody. I don't know why Lauren Marie did that. Chris, I'm watching you. Because her and I were fine. And in fact, I believe that she had somewhat of a relationship with Michael. I would have to ask him, but I do know that they talked. And I don't quite understand. I don't know what it is with this house. You women seem to really, really like this house. And I would, we had a good sit down conversation. We did. We did. Nobody got beat or anything like that. You guys are stupid. I can see you, J-Mar. Mods are only timing out people because after a while, you know. So I know that Dudley's live and he's got AC up there, which is why I'm not fucking with Dudley because I think he's two-faced. And do not text me at 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm getting really tired of him. Having soft spots for people. Having soft spots for people gives them the opportunity to, I guess, take advantage of you. And honestly, I just always had a soft spot for Dudley because when I got out of jail, I remember this is when he started talking to Kim, who's just as guilty as him, just so you know. She does some real life shit too. And I know this because I was in a Discord with them. So I felt bad for him. And when he gets pissed off, he says god-awful stuff, and I don't like the stuff that he says. And honestly, here's what I think, because when it was me, Aries, Cooch, we were fine for like 3 weeks. And it doesn't take away from the fact that he's a piece of garbage right now, because you are. Well, he's not a piece of garbage. He's just somebody that I thought that I could save, and I couldn't. And when I heard that AC was up there, because AC is a no-go in my life. Clark, I'm getting a lot of vibes from you. I'm getting a lot of vibes from Clark. Usually he comes in every day and goes, "Why did you block me, GB?" and gives me the little kissy thing because he's a fucking weirdo. A weirdo. So we're going to cover the live from last night, where I got absolutely humiliated because I wanted to go up there because, no, just do. And I see you in all the main rooms too. You is lucky that your avatar is as cool as it is, or I would not let you in here. To the contrary of what you guys think about me, I actually babysat a lot of, I'm not going to put up with that. Because if you actually really want to know the type of parent I was, maybe at home, but when I went out, my kids went out in public. Oh, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. Nope. I don't get it because I'm not a very embarrassing person, but I will tell you, if I'm out in public with you, like that day that Katja put that thing where it looked like I was Gypsy Rose. That's why I would do that stuff because Clint thought it was funny. Like, how dare you guys criticize my life? And why do I get so scared about it? I have no idea. But if this was, God, sorry, I get off track. I think there's a way, why did I go? What do you mean? Oh, why did I go up on KK's panel? Oh, that was a situation where I felt like I was okay handling that. Like, I wouldn't go up on AC's. I wouldn't go up on Brett's. I would not mess with Shiz because I don't want anything to do with her yeast infection issue, which I know you have it, and likes to call everybody manic. But if I don't feel comfortable being up somewhere, I wanted to go up there. I knew it was going to be disgusting. To be honest, Jules didn't say anything, but guaranteedly she'll be covering it tonight. I don't think you're a bad person. I just think that people go into other rooms and everybody likes what they like. And on it, So I just think it's bullshit. I know, Miss Liability, but sometimes it's okay to clown. Like Maria. Maria's a human piece of garbage. Hey, sweetie.
You want me to try it? Or no?
Try what? What? Yeah. Will you be buying another ring?
Only just 2 more.
So here's the thing. All right. So KK, I'm not just disputing the fact that Clint talked to somebody. What I'm disputing the fact is people are like, oh, he's more at fault. No, he's not, because when he messages any of you, you broads don't have to talk to him. Okay? Because the person that is the victim out of this for sure is me. So if I could be no, it's not that I'm a victim. I'm more of a stupid ass, but I can't hate on people for doing that. But I guess if you're right to a sense. Yeah. But for me to feel bad if somebody says that I'm manic or somebody's like, why I let that get on my nerves is beyond me, because I know I go to therapy and I know I see my psychiatrist, and I'm very lucky that I have people that have my back, and I hate to say it, but you all are getting psycho checks, as my mom called them. I don't know what y'all tell your therapist, but I know what I tell mine. And honestly, what I tell them is none of your guys' business. No, I don't use extensions. What I did was I got curtain bangs. No, I've never had an extension a day in my life. I wouldn't even know how to put it in. How would I put it in? But on TikTok Shop, what I did see is they have this hair piece that makes your bun look bigger, which is kind of weird. So. Well, Keith, here's the thing. I find myself when you're up on Dudley's panel going up there because I just, Keith, here's the thing. I used to call Clint the R word. I mean, we're just going to keep it 150. Hold on. It must have happened. I used to have real black, nasty hair when Clint and I were split up. And it took me about, I would say, 3 years to grow that out. So we're going to have a good time. We have an hour and a half. We're going to cover a few people. And if you guys want to trash Maria or any of them, just don't dox anybody. That's about it. You can talk about Maria all you want. Don't threaten her. Maria, you're probably my first one because you are disgusting, Maria. Like, today is like Frisky Friday. I have to get this off my chest. Like, Maria, So when I was up on panel last night, Maria came up, right? Because Maria's now, with the Mean Girls. And she goes, well, you know that Clint and Lauren Marie talked and it's been going on for 5 years. Well, Maria, I'm sorry to bring this up with Lauren Marie, but when I got out, I remember that she needed somebody to go out and see her because her car had broken down. Lauren Marie, with your pink fucking nails. If you women had an ounce of fucking respect, because Clint's in the wrong. But you women are in the wrong too. Every fucking one of you guys are in the wrong because when I did it, I was a hoe. When y'all did it, but it's okay. And it's not even because of Clint. You guys give zero shits about him. It's the fucking house and the dumb shit. So KK, if you knew that Clinton was talking, because I'm going to play your words, you raspy, nasty bitch. You left a message. Somebody recorded you and you said, well, I guess you're not going to move out to Ohio or to Florida. And I really don't think that somebody's going to get an OnlyFans account to look at Amzie. You got one because Clint had an OnlyFans. Clint also talked to Sweaty. Clint, I heard, talked to Brooke. I don't care if he gave a ring. It doesn't bother me. Okay, I take it back. It infuriates me. But so I'm just not understanding the vibe here. If KK knew about Lauren and Lauren was supposed to, and Clint proposed to her on a FaceTime, which is fucking weird enough, but okay. So KK wanted Clint to move to Florida. Lauren Marie and Clint were promising and engaging each other because it's very romantic, I heard, to be engaged to. Now, how would Clint have known your size? So you are a person that also gets into relationships. So Lauren Marie, you gave it to Maria, and that's why Maria kept saying, you guys fucking knew. Do I get into your relationship with Carlos, Maria? No. Do I care about your relationship with Carlos? No. Do I care about the charge relatively like mine? No. Mm-mm. But what I will tell you is, Maria, even if I'm on a panel, I guarantee you the one thing I'm not going to do, if I feel uncomfortable, I'm going to go down because it's a lot of people. But I'm not going to get myself to a point where I scream at people because it's dumb. And I know Jules is going live. I know Jules is going live because that's who she is. And she kind of stopped. Honestly, I don't have anything else to say because it's stupid. The point is if Lauren and Clint were talking and Clint was talking to Sweaty and Clint was talking to Brooke, which I don't care about, and Clint was talking to Courtney, another girl that I caught in the room. So where's all this happening? And who's getting tricked? So what I'm saying is, oh, okay. As I'm sure that you guys aren't speaking to Clint to be with them and what KK said. So I'm going to make you look stupid, KK. But what I am telling you is, you do some real life shit, girl. You tried to get me hemmed up when I had my probation. And I think, and to bring up Amzie, yes, Amzie. Okay, so years ago, the stuff with Amzie and Clint, but here's the thing. Amzie was the only person who came forward about it. So Amzie's a whore, but everybody else isn't a whore. Okay. So I love Clint. I've been with Clint for 6 months. Lauren Maria said that this had been going on. Well, Lauren Marie, I have her text messages from 2020 where you were smack talking fucking Maria and giving me screenshots. So again, who's the dumbass? Me for putting up with it, or you hoes for fucking coming in on it? I'll wait. Because I talked to Napa, and I know you guys hate it, but all this stuff you're bringing up from 2020, kaboom. And I'm going to post everything, every single thing. Because at some point in time, people are going to get tired covering me, or you won't, which maybe you won't. I'm going to do me at the end of the day. I don't hit Clint. It would not benefit me to do something like that. It wouldn't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And don't think I didn't talk to my mother-in-law. You dipshits. Oh, I think there was one more thing. Oh, okay. So I have somebody that's connected in my family who keeps commenting on my community tab and videos that I do. So if that person's a real life person in my life, who's worse for being online? I'm just saying. All right. So what does anybody know about KK? I know Sandman comes in, but that's what I don't understand. So wait a minute. Okay. So you guys have probably, according to a judge, absolutely. And I told Maria, leave me alone. I don't think that Maria understands when somebody says, leave them alone, Maria, you leave them the fuck alone. And that's why you have so many orders. My orders were obtained because I was saying crazy shit and you guys were putting that shit on them. And Clint only asked for 6.5 months. So I don't know. I've gotten TPOs, actually one for 5 years. The maximum in Ohio is 5 years. You don't get one for the rest of your life. You don't do that shit. It's 5 years, you dipshits. Because I had one on a family member for 5 years. I think there was already one for my kid's dad. I'd never had one on me. And it's weird. It's a lot of TPOs. It's a lot of ROs. At what cost, though? But somebody like Maria, it wouldn't be that hard. And Maria, I know you're watching. What's up with you, Maria? You messaged my mother-in-law. So shut up, Maria, and go fly a kite. Then cry to a judge when they run out of money. To be honest with you, in Ohio, it doesn't cost anything to file. When I got one, I think I put one on Brandy for obvious reasons for beating the shit out of me, but I put one on her daughter because of her behavior when she called me. So, and with Brandy, the reason that her exes, that I followed them on IG was because when we couldn't find her and we had to call the cops to try to find him, or when we had him, she was gone. We couldn't find her. And so if you're a dad and you got to take your kid to go to places like the dentist and, you know, if you get help with the state, you have to have the kid's birth certificate. She never gave the birth certificate from us. So if you guys want to back that bitch up, that's fine. But I'm telling you, I did get an order. So Maria, I'm not saying that I am, because I'm not. I'm just saying that's why people get them on you. Because you don't leave people alone. I don't know what's going on with your family, girl, but why you talking about everybody else's? You online all the time. I give zero shits. You hit my mother-in-law up. You even know her. So if you don't want your shit talked about, then I won't talk about your shit. I won't. Like, I've dealt with you. I knew about the Lauren Marie situation, you sick bitch, because when I got out of jail, Maria, do you not remember when I was going to go live and I freaked out because it was the first time and I wasn't ready? You were the only one that came in there, bitch, because I told you that. You were the one that brought up the shit with Lauren Marie because you knew, because you can't stay out of people's business, Maria. And I'm not a gambling gal, but I could pretty much tell you you're a psychopath. So let's go ahead and start commentating, because you know Jules is going to sit and do this all fucking night. Then AC is going to go in, and then her and AC got to do their fake foreplay stuff. And then, you know, Jules has got to play the horrible songs and act like, you know, maybe today will be her anniversary day of losing her virginity. I don't know. It'll be something, but she's going to milk the shit out of it. And it'll be the same people. I can name 10 people that'll be in there, because y'all have the same people and you guys have those sock accounts and you guys go in as different things because y'all are pathetic. And, you know, so you have the same people. Now we got Teddy B back, and then Rabbit of Chaos will be back. Mia's mommy, they threw a funeral. It'll all be the same people. Jasmine, maybe Ghost of Shadows. KK will be in there with her raspy cigarette swallowing voice and her nasty freaking fingernails, and how, let me tell you something. You antagonized the shit out of me. So you're not going to come in here and act like you haven't. You were barely in my home, number one. You are not part of my family, number two. So you need to leave me the entire fuck alone. You are a grown woman and you are coming online. So I will defend myself. So fucking shut up. One of y'all, I got the order on Destiny. So leave me alone. I mean it. If you were close to anybody in my family, you wouldn't be online acting like this, telling me to get offline. I'm sorry. Jen, you kept lying about the RO you attempted to get on me. It was dropped for lack of evidence because I had proof I was a minor and you were antagonizing me. Really, Destiny? You guys keep all this shit from 2022 and 2020 when I wasn't the only one texting you guys because he didn't have a phone. So miss me with that bullshit. You leave me alone, Destiny, because I'm going to tell you what, you continue this lying and shit like that, I'm not putting up with you. And why are you watching me all the time? Do you not have a life? Do you not have a husband? Why are you watching me, Destiny? What is wrong with you? And if I was so mean to you when you were younger, then why the fuck did you all leave your son with me or your brother? Does that make any sense? Does that make any sense, Destiny? You were a married fucking woman and you was in my room modding for 5 years or 5 months. So you have anything else to say? You know how weird you look being online? I'm not putting up with this shit. I'm not going to be fucking lied on. Because, girlfriend, I got a lot of texts that you sent. And the only ones that are getting hurt are the affected ones. Whether it's me or you disrespectful people, because I'm quite sure that my family loves you guys calling me a giggler. I'm sure it looks great. Oh, and Destiny, all the cool kids that I actually knew, and some of them that babysat and all that stuff, you were not cool with them. Not any of them. So that's that. And Brandy, remember the night that she ran away? Who did you get mad at? Oh, okay. I got it. Let's go into this. So last night I went up on KK's panel. Yep. And I'm going to tell you what, Brandy, you've tried to get these kids to fucking lie on me. This is going to go back to you. You need to leave me alone. Because if you had any respect for either one of our families, why the fuck are you online calling people a giggler? Like, what is the entire shit? And you want to sit here? I took care of your fucking kid. I have all the paperwork. Do you want me to get the run reports, Brandy? Because you look stupid. How your fucking fiance puts up with your bullshit, I don't know. I have not heard or seen anything because you never show that while you're up on other dudes' panels, which doesn't faze me. But how he puts up with your shit, I have no idea. Maybe you get validation here. I don't know. Every time I see you in a room, you're just like, and John Yates. And it's like, dude, why are you here? Why are you guys here? It just doesn't make any sense at all. And it's like, she deserves to have a channel. And it's like, no, she doesn't. Like, you're not a creator. Like, it pisses me off because I put in 5 fucking years dealing with some of the weirdest, craziest people. So, anybody have any questions? We've knocked everything out. Let's go ahead and commentate. And Jewels, let me tell you something. A lot of us were in the hive when all this shit happened. I know I was, and Brando and Julie, BC, and Jane and Cheryl. I don't know why any of them are coming forth about any of it, but I don't know, Jules. At one point in time, you're not going to be able to do this. I can tell you that. Mm-hmm. I just don't understand why you guys would want to see me homeless, which is not happening or ever happening, promise you. But the fact that, you know, I'm not meaning to talk about everything, but, you know, I have to go to an aneurysm clinic. I just got a letter from them. It's a clinic that you have to go to because I have a splenic aneurysm after I had my 3rd. And I had no clue about it. I got a lot of health shit going on. So shut up. And I know a lot of you guys don't like Sophie, but yeah, what happened last night was fucking disgusting. You guys are going to burn in hell for that. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't believe in God. I believe in God. My 600-pound life. See, you were just lying on Destiny about getting an RO in the story you just told. Would you lie with that? Then you deflect. Do you want me to go down and get the order? Because I have all my paperwork. I got Chloe's shit. I got some of my clothes, my daughter's clothes, and then there's a shit ton of paperwork. Ask Napa, she knows. I got paperwork from 2000, right around when I knew Brandy. One of the orders went through. But it was so fucking long ago. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't cool with that family like that. And I wasn't with Michael like that. Because when you know, I wish my mother was here, but she kind of is in spirit and in my phone. Traumas that she's caused her own, Brandy. Traumas that you have caused with yours. Not me, with yours. Getting a hold of Michael's relatives, getting them all. Like, why do you care? The sisters didn't like, why do you care other than the fact that you're still obsessed with Michael? Maybe he needs to get an order on you, girl, because I know his sister didn't like you. I don't think there's anybody in your direct family that likes you, in my opinion, except Destiny. And I've given up on Destiny. Destiny has antagonized the shit out of me, for sure. I don't know. And it's not about the money anymore. It's not. It's really not. It's because I like it. And I like the people. And I took a break for a year. And what's going on with my family is what's going on with my family. Just stop. I'm going to do me at the end of the day. I always have. But I'm going to be a better person that does it. Like if my kids ever come over, I'll be able to cook them something and not have to worry about calling the ambulance because one of them has food poisoning. They'll be like, oh my God, my mom cleans. I didn't do that before. Boxed hair dye. So no, I'm not anything like I was. I'm not. because I have some pretty strong people in my life. I know this girl from 25 years ago. If it wouldn't have been for her dad, I wouldn't have went to my grandma's house, and she's been in here. You don't think she can verify or Crotcha or anybody? So stop and miss me with your bullshit. Because I did used to be a hoe. I was a big ass hoe. And no different than all you hoes. Mm-hmm. Oh, did you? I think it just got to the point. Like I said, I think my downfall was when my mom passed away. Well, she comes in as Desi. Yeah, that's fine. It's just when, she doesn't need to be coming in here. Like, it's fucking weird. I don't know how many times I have to tell y'all why you guys are contacting people's families and then talking about my this is where I have to clown people because it's so fucking weird. Like, because I don't give a shit about your guys' family. I know Brenda's because I've been friends with Brenda for 5 years. I know about Brenna's because she's got bratty ass kids sometimes, and I have to freaking act like I'm Santa Claus, or Sylvia, who's I mean, why do y'all care? Where are y'all's friends? Right. Like, why can't people just live their life? Like, why is it always the same shit? Because you know what? Right. Like, you guys are not taking my life away from me. You're not going to. Custody hearings, all that stuff. You're not taking my fucking life away. Because let me tell you this, anybody in my real life, I swear to God, I won't show them Jules's channel except if I really want them to think I was crazy. But I do show them stuff. I do. And they look at me like that's what they do. Because I do show the channel. Because I'm freaking proud of my channel. So, Amzi, do you know that I gave the link out? One of the ones, like my favorite link is Amzi's, some of hers where she gets really mad. And like, we have a dark sense of humor, me and what few people. And I'll give the link and I'll be like, dude, you got to listen to this chick. So I don't get it. I wasn't part of this community. Sylvia's working. Okay. I talked to Tizza today. You do, Keith? I know I heard you got a lot of trolls going in there. If you ever need a mod, I can take care of it. We're not blockers. We just time y'all out. So I don't think there's anything else. Let's go ahead and cover this broad. Because here's how it's going to go. Brandy is not, oh, she was totally a swinger. Oh my God. She went to this one swinger place's house and they said, oh my God, Brandy, for real. I follow both of them. I'm friends with them, girl, because that was another couple and they said your oyster clam didn't look all that good. Well, we're not going to do staple booze. I don't need Missy fucking playing anything else for my life. Come in as a better one. And unfortunately, the good with the bad, like Vince knows Amzi. I believe they've talked. My kids know of Amzi. Clint knows of Amzi. I mean, Amzi's just somebody in my life that, I talk about to certain people because I think it's funny when she says that she's going to stomp on you because she's not going to, and she's funny. She is. Maria's not funny. Maria's not funny at all. Maria talks about the same thing. She's all manic and just... And then Jules, it's the same thing. Like, it's so fucking boring. At this point, Jules is even boring. I can't cover her. And Sophie, honestly, I'm kind of glad she brought everything to me. But, she covers me. I'll do it again. But she's doing Lori and stuff. So, I mean, at the end of the day, Sophie, I got our phone. Actually, I had the recovery one. Actually, we got along great. So I don't really have any need to get on her either. Stupid. My 600-pound life. Why would I post a TPO? And I don't believe she was a minor at the time. But it was either her or it was her mother. And why do you care? They're online coming in here. So I don't, honestly, I don't even want Brandy or Destiny anywhere near me. I had hope for Destiny. I really cared about her, but not anymore. She knows what she's doing. And Brandy's just fucking insane out of her mouth. So if anybody's not taking their medication, it would be that one. But I don't know. Brandy's just crazy, man. That's a fucking, you know how crazy she is? Let me tell you how crazy Brandy is she openly admits that she beat the shit out of me, yet I'm abusive with my husband. I mean, right, it's stupid. I used to do that, and I ain't doing that shit anymore. No way. Not calling cops and anything, but I mean, if Jules has got the thing, I've explained to them about how it gets pulled, and it's just stupid. Like, nobody does that. That's weird. Like, nobody does that. So, like, if you're doing something really fucking weird, like, I'm just not, I can't. And I can't. I cannot. Because I had a very good day. I notice when I'm not, doing this shit. So when I do go live, it's like, okay, I'm going to clown. Like, you guys are such assholes. Like, some of you guys I talked to in the background, you was like, you didn't like any of these women. Now you going in there like, Shanna, I love you, Shanna. Shanna was my mom. Girl, I don't know what is going on with you. She is everywhere and anywhere. Like, even at this point, I have nothing bad to say about Rochelle. I hope I really don't have a problem with Rochelle anymore. I really don't. Striking people is stupid, Rochelle, because you put people down. Like, that's dumb. But I don't really have a problem with Rochelle. Honestly, I do think that she's married because Brenda likes that guy. Brenda, do you like Rochelle's dude? Because Brenda spoke really well about you, Rochelle. If anything, you should be a little nicer to me because my mod never says anything. Brenda, do you remember the night times that Rochelle, when she was somewhat normal? Like, I'm telling you. Like, I only said that to piss you off. But to be completely honest with you, I'm never going to say Rochelle don't have a dude because she does. And I honestly, they have different schedules or something. If I remember correctly. But I have seen her dude, and Brenda's seen her dude. So I would have to say that she has a dude. Oh, it's her neighbor? Well, you know what? Honestly, it's probably better that he's a neighbor. Like, if they kiss and stuff like that, he can go home. To be completely honest, I think I have to be honest with you. I've never had an issue with him. Ever, never, never. I mean, he's never... Dudley, it doesn't matter whether she has a dude or not. It's the point that, I mean, who cares at this point? And let me ask you this, Dudley, while you're in here. Are you hanging out with AC? Because I really think, okay, then AMC, it's her neighbor. But either way, Dudley, I mean, they hang out. What's the matter? Or even if they get together and go to first base. William, I think you're a funny one to tell me to go to bed. 8 o'clock in the morning. Should be putting mouthwash in your mouth and you drinking it. Boy, please take several seats. And honestly, William, while you're here, I do know that, in my opinion, I think you're screwing Dudley over. That's what I think. Because you're older than him and you look stupid. Dudley, I hope that you think about this. Because when we were all in there at first, You were being good. Yeah. Like, I have a soft spot for Deadly. I'm not going to lie. And he says the most rancid shit. But I will tell you this. William, but Deadly, I'm going to tell you this. You are bad enough on your own. You do not need William up there. William who goes to sleep. Thank you, Joanna. We're just cracking on people tonight. And at one time, I did like William. I would tell, but then at one time, yeah, it's pathetic, Deadly. I'm going to be honest with you. It's pathetic, and it makes you look like you're Two-Face. Because for somebody that says, so you have a problem with the LGBT community, correct, Deadly? You're a vast Republican. You love Trump. So I don't think that, what do you think about, so you like AC who wears women's underwear? Is that what you're telling me, that you're now a Democrat or another Republican? I mean, you're like the most manly person. You talk to me like shit. So is that why you're nice to AC? Are you guys giving each other butt plug recipes? So what are your thoughts about that? Oh, I have no doubt in my mind how William would like to get protein. Maybe this is going on with Deadly. I'm sorry to be mean, Deadly. You'll probably call me the N word and all of that. You will. Mm-hmm. I will never understand you, Deadly. I never will, because you sit and you know about shit. And sometimes you're very funny when you're not calling somebody the N word or the S word or the X word. And I think that William is 50 years old and it's I don't know. Was AC up on his panel? Can you let me know that? Because I'm really concerned. I really, really, really think that. Thank you. I'm going to have to put a poll in here. Is there a poll up here? Because he was putting polls all night. Okay, let me just ask you guys, because I don't know if I can do a poll. Wait a minute. I think I may be able to. And I gave him that lollipop video because maybe I'm doing OnlyFans, but I'm not doing it like that. Like, so who's more of a pervert, Maria for doing it or me? I would have to say that I probably look better, and my husband saw it. Why am I a hoe for it? Oh, no tricks to be gotten in my life. Okay. What is wrong? Are you drinking yet tonight? Do you like to disrespect me? Or are you showing off? Or I don't know, Deadly. I don't know what's going on with you, but you say some god awful shit, and then by 5 o'clock in the morning, you playing. William, let me tell you something about you. Now I'm going to get off Deadly, and I'm going to go back to you. I think that you like the fact that Deadly helps you, and that no. Every time that I leave, William, and calling people retards, who the fuck are you? You're a drunk. That's what you are, and you embrace it. So go get some help, because you is older than Deadly, and Deadly can screw up his life on his own. Deadly, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe they got some kind of, I'm going to have to block him. He'll come in as 5 other people. No, I think that William, honestly, Deadly's fine about wrecking up his life, but I do think that William is skirting. And Deadly, to be honest, if you own all your shit, you said that he was acting very sus. So take care of your channel, and if you're this big alpha guy and you knock everybody off panel, I don't know. I tend to think you and AC, maybe you and AC are okay. Maybe there's something you and William and AC have going on, and that's why you're so mad at me, but I don't know. So if we had to do a poll, if we had to do a cool poll, because I do like doing the polls, and they're funny. Who would you think will be the first one who sits outside, has nowhere to live? Why did you say that, Deadly? Well, I mean, honestly, I'm going to ask you real quick, Deadly. Well, Brenna, maybe it is and maybe it isn't. either way, whatever I do, I'm not going to be like sticking jelly on my feet and having Clint lick it out. People make money doing it. And honestly, if I sat and flipped my hair like I do on my IG, I would say it's nothing really bad. They put a big stigmatism out on that. And then when I went to try out for a Depends commercial, and they just said peeing on that freaking towel did not mean I had an incontinence problem. But if I wanted to do a commercial, I got a lot of shit I can do. Like, I'm really disappointed. I can guarantee you right now, you guys, and it's at the end of the day, it's my decision. If you guys want to purchase it, because it's only going to be about $5 a piece, I'll figure out something. I've been going through Indeed, the job hunting place, Indeed. Like I said, when I go to the aneurysm clinic, maybe I'll ask them, I don't mind having a job. I just want it to be suitable for me, and I'll find it, Oh God, who has went live today? I can't listen to Jules's chat. That's like some Sesame Street shit. Let me see here. Deadly. What the hell? I see. You see, I defended you. No. We had a discussion, sir. We had a very big discussion. If you really want to make a change in your life, since I get an immense amount of bullshit, and then I go up there and you got Lauren and all that, all I'm saying is, Deadly, is how did you graduate school? How did you have this remotely normal life? And now you're hanging out with William. So if I had to do a poll, let me ask you this, because we're going to do funny polls like he does. He says, does Jen groom kids? Yes or no? And, so I'm going to do one a little nicer. So who do you think? Wait, you can come in and discuss it. Discuss it because your channel is toilet. You're disgusting. William. Don't kick William out. Don't. William, you're just an asshole. I'm just getting to the point. I guess maybe this is what y'all want to do. Didn't Deadly run? When Deadly gets drunk, he says god awful shit, and he needs to fucking stop that. And that's what I'm saying. It is, he needs to stop it. And if you guys think that AC going up there, because AC is still calling him the pedo word. Because of course he has to deflect off of his bad decisions, but he does. In fact, you know what? In Reddit, what they're saying is when AC goes up, that he ruins everything. So in a sense, he's playing all of us. Well, he ain't playing me. I cannot stand him. I will not stay in a panel with him. I can't even tell you why I don't like him. I just don't like him. I think I can't. Let's be friends. Like, no. He ain't, no. Right? I would have to say he's about as disgusting as Deadly can get. Because what gets me is people will be like, oh, Deadly's room is the worst. And then I see you guys go into other rooms. Like, I don't understand it. Like, Aries is over there. I love her. You're right. But some of them I don't like when I go in and they're just like, you're a Geller. Or they're like that Duster Huffer bitch over there. Oh, it wouldn't be a flex about Clint. And it's like, you go by Duster Huffer. Like, I would probably get in an argument with her and I would probably enjoy it. to be honest. So let's get into it. So last night was pretty damn disgusting. I'm glad KK got money. Honestly, anybody, the money, like I said, it's not that important. And honestly, I can find other things to do and still have a successful channel. I'm more about, I'm disgusting. Do you see this? I'm not even going to put it up. Nobody cares about him. Nobody gives zero shits about AC. Nobody cares about AC. Everybody using everything. Do I want him to stop being a shock jock? Yes, I do. He's a drunk. And he's drinking because he knows he feels guilty about something. Why he says the shit that he does, I never used to freaking understand it. And he'll be mad and he'll say the N-word and he'll bring Kira up, who I'm fine with. I don't know what to say. I don't agree with it. I'm sorry. I don't agree with it. And when I talk to him on the phone, he don't act like that. He does not say that word to me. He knows better. And I've told him that's why when he gets drunk, he's like, I'm going to say that type of stuff. And you can't stop me. And it's like, go ahead, say that shit on your panel. But I tell him straight up, I do not condone a damn thing he does. Oh, no, no, no. Hello, he is 30 fucking years old, okay? He acts like a brother. I think you were pretty disgusting last night. So why are you in here? What about JoJo? What about him? Come on, type fast. I ain't got no time for y'all to be switching accounts and stuff. I don't care if I got 2 people, but I got until 9:30. So chop, chop, CC truck. What? I'm glad that AC's the worst. I give 0 craps about him. If somebody, what are you talking about? You see what a dork you are? If you haven't seen it, you better look it up. Bye. Where would I look it up, you little simp? God, you people are dorks, dude. You are online all the time. You can't have a friend in the world. No, I didn't send nudes to him. Definitely not. First off, I don't like my body, okay? The only nudes that were ever sent out were the ones when I was by, anyway, are the ones when I was by the tanning bed. So those were out. I had done giving all those ones out. The only thing that I've given out was a video that my husband knew about. There was no nudes about anything. It was just asking somebody about a video that Maria also did. That's it. So what's going on with him? Don't accuse me of being with him, but I mean, was he, I thought he was trying. Anyway, let me see. You guys act like I'm worried. I just care about him as a person. He's got a great wife. Okay, what happened with Joe, though? What happened? You guys act like this is something I'm worried about. I just want to make sure he's okay. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Let me see here. Would I go to his channel? Vegas Valley. Because I was in there last night, actually. I went in there last night. And I was talking to Sweet Tea and all them. Vegas. I didn't even have a chance to tell him what Sly's been doing behind the scenes. Okay. Playlist. What is it? The feds are going to see everything in his electronics. And all I've ever sent frickin' Joe are emails and stuff like that. Nothing bad. Nothing bad at all. In fact, I sent him an email today about what the shit was going on with Clint. Joe is just a friend of mine. I don't have anything to frickin' hide. I don't hate the guy. I'm sorry. I do not hate him. I do not. I don't. I don't like AC, but I don't. Every time I go in, I'm modding and people say hi. The only person who calls the feds is Jules. Is the feds the FBI or the police? Like, why would this little punk come in here? If you haven't heard it, look it up. Bye. What is wrong with you folks? Oh my God. What'd you guys think I was going to do? Like, oh no, I freaking was part of, yeah. Oh no, another guy Jim was trying to hook up with. Definitely not. Definitely not. They've talked to me while my husband was in the other room. I think Saul was up there. I have no problems with them. And nobody showed anything to 111 or anything like that. So I don't know where you guys get this shit. Oh, the FBI. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. He's only ever been cool to me. And he loves Big Mama. So, I don't know. Courtney comes in here sometimes. I don't know. Maybe she'll be able to say something. If anybody should be pressed, it would be Jasmine. Actually, it would be Jasmine. That girl is a fucking thought. And that's a fact. That is a thought. All right, so let's get into this because Jules is probably already covering it. So let's get into it. The only thing that sucks is I can't play it all the way through. I wish George would have covered it. All right. What was it? KK Air? Why are we doing KK Air? KK Airwer? Okay, so let me ask you this again. So, and I'll be in there and I'll in CC trucks since you go into Jules's and stuff like that. Maybe I'll take the link before I get bounced off, or I'll have somebody, but I'll go up on panel and I'll let them know who you are and that you're all up in his business. I'll be sure to let them know that. Not in a threatening way because I have to deal with AC and him doing what he does to me and Brett. So by all means, I'll go in there, CC. I'll go in there and narc on you. I won't call the FBI, but I will go in and tell him what you're doing. So Jules, maybe you should tell your friends because now I'm going to tell Joe and, you know, that's how it is. And you guys ain't scared of anybody. So CC Trucker, you and that big mouth, I'm going to let him know because I think he has a right to know. So let's get into it. Can you guys hit the like button? Because I'm telling you this, the numbers are really, really good. They're really good. I appreciate anybody that's supporting the channel. I do. Only thing I have a problem with is I can't freaking stop with the music. All right, KK Air. Why is it KK Air, KK? Okay. Okay. So last night, when we get to the part of what you said when I went up on panel before AC and Maria, you know, and all them people went up there, I'm going to play what you played. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the recording of what you said to Clint. And then we'll just break everything down. Because, you know, we got Courtney. We have a lot of fucking people involved in this. But so if he was supposed to be with Lauren in Ohio, then why were you salty because he wouldn't move out to Florida? That's why I said you guys are trying to get me and him in arguments, and it's not going to happen. And then you guys, you know, she's going to beat him up. Jen ain't going to. Okay. Shut up and grab the link. William, eat a dick. I think maybe that would probably be the nicest thing I can say. Such a joke. And you know, when I go up there, I know I'm going to get in a fight. Like right after I get off panel, like he called me and Keith retards. And I don't fucking like that. But like he literally will start playing shit. Like he really, really, really does not want anybody around Deadly. I mean, this is either a hot topic of a romance or I don't know, maybe AC can explain it because I don't get it. This is just getting a little too weird with them. I ain't never seen a man so fucking weird over another man. And I'm not the only one who said it. Like, William, maybe that's why you wear mismatched shoes and one was a high heel. I don't know, bro. But you making Deadly look some sort of way. All right. Oh, and I got a membership last night to KK too. So it was kind of cool. Please hit the mother like, right? Deadly, where are you over here? Okay. Was that Brandy? Oh, it's a picture of Brandy. Oh. Why do you want Daniel to go to bed? When are you going to? I'm going to ask you something, Dudley, because I know you want another panel. Are you eating paint chips? I really think that Dudley's eating paint chips. Hey, Chi-Chi. It's just like somebody else online. Rinse, whatever, repeat. All right, let's go to my history. We go to my history, eh? Yeah. All right. Oh, and I got my video back. They blocked it, and then they took it down. But guess what? I took off all the songs, so it does mess up your monetization for a hot minute. Oh, my God, Paula, why? No, I don't turn it. Okay, I was incognito, whatever that meant. All right, so let's get to this. Ooh, she made me look good. Paula did make me look good on her panel. Not going to lie. Oh, Paula. She made me look good. How do I get to my history? Okay. Oh, view all. That's what
Don't upload your videos to YouTube.
All right, view all. All right. I was in Brooks today. And we have a crash out open panel. KK, I gotta ask you this, girl. Is something going on with y'all? Because you guys are going live a lot. You guys are going live a lot. We got bills. We got something going on. All right, here we go.
So much to forget.
KK, y'all were pretty nasty. You pretty much were very nasty, but I'm
Maria
not.
is trying to make everybody think
Oh
that
my
this
God.
is happening good.
Okay. Oh, you played me. Oh, okay. Okay. Playback speed. Let's go to 20.
Point of living on it, one of us died.
And you listen to this clown, dude. KK, you tried way too hard last night, girl.
All by myself. Blister sisters sit on ice, says Brandy. A really fun part of that.
Well, that's good Brandy said that because
Is I rather get myself off than have a dick inside me who's going to give me another STI.
what did Kendra say that was so bad? I at times don't want to have one of those up in me. So what's wrong with the mechanical way? Most of you women do it.
I have really great fingers. I use them every night. I know exactly where to hit myself. Holy shit. I don't need a man. I don't need a dick.
Well, let me ask you guys this. If you guys have all this men and hot dogs in your guys' life, then why are you guys online more than Kendra?
I honestly don't need anybody. Look at you. Who are you looking at? When you're friends with people. Dank is now in my Rumble saying he never said that. Dank.
Girl, KK, we saw you in a video where you got picked up from Walmart and you were crying. And your boobs, I agree with John, your boobs were like to your fucking stomach. If you guys want to talk about me, your hair looked very, very oily and your body looked like shit if you guys want to talk about AMZ. So what are you talking about, Nebby? Why are you getting on Kendra? What do you do? Do you go to work? No. You got a man? No. Why you care? Kendra walked circles around you, girl.
I have good reason to believe who it came from to be true. I can't get on my backup phone right now to message them. Okay. What?
Funny you to say that anything about the truth. Seems you didn't tell my husband or his mother, who you said invited you over there. So you weren't interested in Clint, but Lauren and Clint were getting married and stuff like that. So what are you talking about? Where's your dude?
My girl, what up, what up?
Listen how this broad talks.
Sorry, I had to say that real quick about Madame Valtrax.
Madam
Oh,
Valtrax.
whole mess. Look at Sandman over there. Look at him like.
And that's why she big mad. It ain't about Clint. It's about Sandman and Juice, because you are so mad that they come over because they are tired of you don't understand. This is a safe room. This is where all your exes, all your victims whose wallets you drained, just like another company. That's what makes you so mad. That's the only reason you turned on me, because Sandman don't want nothing to do with you. Clint didn't want nothing to do with you. Sandman didn't want anything to do with you. Your job didn't want anything to do with you. Your bank doesn't want anything to do with you. Who wants anything to do with you? A shitty channel based on Colby. We got the slow clap.
Look at him. Look at him. Him and Beep Beep got kicked out of the chat for saying something about chicken cakes. Imagine this fucking cunt defending chicken's fucking shit.
And the reason that I would defend her is because she cannot stand you as one of the only people that'll buck up to you. Why you mad? You press, girl. Press.
What the fuck is this, Jen?
I'm not a hood rat like you.
Sandman was too cheap for a $100 flight, by the way.
And you were so cheap you couldn't afford eggs. You were so cheap that you couldn't afford eggs, and you couldn't afford to get school supplies or all that other stuff you asked GoFundMe. You can't even afford at that point to get your nasty yellow nails done. What is you talking about, girl? You got the body of a linebacker.
Imagine an $800 ring.
Mine was the $800 ring. The other one was a couple hundred. And I've also had multiple rings. It didn't just take that one. Ask Terry Lynn, I flushed one down the toilet. That's the $800 ring. And I settled for that. That's 800. The one you guys are looking at is like an eighth, a quarter, or quarts. So again, who looked worse, him or the other one? But that's the $800 one. We can go to Case Jewelers. I can put it up there and I'll show it. So stop lying. KK, you're just mad because you didn't get one.
Look at her. She is ready. Now she's in the corner over there. Yes, ma'am.
Looking good.
Thank you, Virgie, for the $20. Wow, this is ridiculously embarrassing. Virgie, thank you. Do you know why I decided to go live? Because when I clicked in there.
No, you went live because you're an idiot, and I pay your restitution. That's what I would say. I wouldn't bother at all that you got all that money, because why would I care? You sounded dumb. You sounded real dumb.
I heard Jen say she doesn't know who's worse, the women on the internet or Clint. Imagine being in a relationship and being that delusional.
Okay, wait. So what does that make Lauren Marie? Was she delusional? Because apparently they were together. She had a ring. Does that make Lauren delusional, or does that make you delusional when I have proof to play that you were mad that he wouldn't go out to Florida? Yeah, he was pretty stupid, but you guys were pretty stupid too. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the $20. What's going on, Jen?
So I knew it was Lauren Marie. You want to know why? Because when I got out of jail, I had known something with him and Lauren because Maria, I believe. And I think that Maria's big mouth, I kind of knew something was up because when I heard of Lauren Marie and what happened with JY, I don't know who I was talking to, but I said, I wonder if that stuff was.
Lauren Marie, JY, Maria, can we just acknowledge?
Can we just acknowledge that you didn't know any of us back then? And once again, you're a visitor, and you're not a visitor actually, but you know nothing about it. Just like your intake video where Jules was in the comments saying what you did to Clint and I. You were Clint's manager again. So if he was talking to Lauren and they were in this big relationship, then what the fuck were you into this about? The money. But if he was with somebody, then why did you want him to move out to Florida? Your words, not mine. Got it.
Maybe your husband. I gotta slow her down a little bit because she's wired. She is mad. What up, Sadie Lane? How are you, sweetie? She is big mad.
I have no idea. We're going to talk. Am I good, Chris Hansen? I am. I saw you in the other room. I thought you were being fair.
I saw you in the other room. I think you were being fair.
You know, they have lozenges for that type of cough. If you guys are going to talk about medicines and things that Kendra may or may not need, why don't you go get yourself a smoking patch before you have one of those tracheal issues? Because you ain't gotten any next. So what's going to happen? You're going to end up with an oxygen tank because you sound really, really bad. That's a smoker's cough. That's bad, girl.
And she messed up because you came into my room, bro.
Who messed up? I want to know, Jen, since everybody's in there saying I'm watching your stuff, I want to know if I'm going to get my apology. Because the truth of the matter is, I told you multiple times.
Apologize to you for what? You were talking to Clint too, and then you were mad. So shut up.
That there are multiple women smiling in your chats that were trying to take your man. I know it's.
And they weren't trying to take him. They wanted his money. And even if they wanted to, you wanted it.
Okay, hard to believe, but it's true. And here it is. The truth is coming out. The truth is fucking coming out now.
And so will yours.
Lori, that you never liked me. And I think the nicest thing that would have happened was a Clint or you to let me know.
Oh my gosh. The ring is definitely going to be one of my emojis. Because I've been.
Who gives a fuck? Are you mad because you didn't get one? Because let me ask you guys. So Clint was talking to Courtney. Clint was also talking to other people. He was being catfished, but you weren't interested in him because you knew that him and Laura Marie were having a marriage thing. Okay. So if you knew that there was multiple women, then why were you still talking to him? Because that would make you a thought then. because he was in a relationship with this one broad for all these years. So why are you mad? Why are you big mad? Because you sound pretty big mad here. If you remember, let's see here. And I'll just keep playing your words back until chicken cakes or somebody hears it and it makes you look dumb too. So let's see here. There you go. Okay. So
New episodes
if Clint was
Mondays.
supposed to be in Ohio and he got the house.
Your favorite community
Okay.
return.
So if Clint stayed in Ohio to be with Lauren Marie, right? And you knew that they were talking. So how would this have come about then?
But since you already know, since our minds are so much alike, he showed me the house, and it is. It's very nice. I was like, oh my God, it's so nice. But it's in Ohio. And then, you know, I made like some type of like joke, like, well, I guess you definitely have no interest in hooking up with me because.
Okay, so why would he hook up with you if he was in a relationship with Lauren Marie? Maria said that it had been going on for years. I talked to Lauren a few years ago, so I must be very stupid, but I'm pretty much sure that this is what you wanted.
I'll never live in Ohio. So I'll let you know, bitch. I don't give a fuck if the Taj Mahal was your
Well,
house.
we know
in Ohio.
that. You as high
First of all,
class
you're
girl.
you. And second of all, no thank you.
Okay, so that's all I'm saying. You as a thought. You wanted to be with Clint. You said you have no interest in hooking up. So which one is it other than y'all are trying to start shit? Which one is it? Because you a thought too, bitch.
I'm gonna leave city life to go live by Jen.
What's wrong with that?
So, and about the money, like, I don't know, a few days ago.
So yeah, you just wanted him to go out to Florida and get money. And by the way, KK, you said that you were like a daughter to Alice. So Lauren and Clint are in this torrid years of a relationship. You come along because you're just friends, but then you debunk that by saying that. So, and you were going to go visit Alice and them. So does Lauren know about this? I mean, she's giving out all this information. Does Lauren know about you admitting on here? To be honest with you, the only video that really makes me mad about any of the videos was the one where Mike was in the room. I did not choke Clint. I did not do that. He was trying to climb out the window and I had the back of his jacket. I did not choke him. Okay. And I'm not excusing that, but I did not choke him. And I don't like that. The videos were horrible. Putting hands on people never got me anywhere before. So don't lie. I didn't. I don't like being recorded. I really don't like it. And it's not because nobody would like it. Nobody wants to be recorded at their worst. No one does. I don't like it. And I'm sure none of y'all would like it because your house life is just so stellar.
Oh my gosh. The ring is definitely going to be one of my emojis. Because I need to do
Screenshot it.
emojis. I don't remember how I did them on the other channel. I need to figure it out. The ring is going to be an emoji. 100%. Thank you so much for that. We will have that as an emoji.
So some people are going to go ahead and right some wrongs in here. Why you need to have all my information, I have no idea.
Because you gave it.
What information does Sophie have?
Well, if you would watch the live, you would know. But you also had a bunch of information. So did Lauren, and none of y'all put that out. You only put it out when you were mad at him. But then you put it out to make it look like he liked you. So what is you talking about, girl? You are not his friend. You said in here that he did not want to get with you. So shut up and quit lying. You as messy spoons.
Why are we going after Sophie, man?
That was 300. This was 800. So let's get our facts straight before we look like idiots.
Her piece of rubber was 800, right? Hey, the other ring was 300. Get it right. Your man, your husband, sent another woman.
And you know what? My husband also talked to you. So does that make you a thought? Or are you more mad because two people got rings and you didn't get one? I told him to get you a choker like a dog, but that whole not neck having thing. You sound stupid. You sound very stupid.
A fucking diamond ring. And I don't know. Maybe y'all let me know if I'm wrong, but
You're wrong.
wouldn't she have been engaged to him when
You can get many type of rings. You can get a cockadoodle ring. You can get a friendship ring. You can get a I cheated on you ring. You can get an engagement ring. You can get a promise ring. It doesn't matter. Again, inserting yourself. You sound salty because he didn't give you one. And yes, you said, well, I guess you don't want to hook up. Do you not remember, or are you smoking too much legalized cannabis? You sound dumb.
he proposed on FaceTime to Lauren Marie? Or am I wrong there? What up,
Send
Diva?
proof.
She does, just saying, look at her.
And
She's feeling
your name's
herself.
Rick Beaver, because I think what you did was disgusting.
Oh, no.
Hanson, you don't think we haven't?
This is a bash KK chat, says Kenny.
Kenny and Benny, and your name is KK. I'm not going to be able to get through all this because you were trying to show off so bad, but you also wanted to hook up, so I don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, I don't know if you guys will try to get through this.
Can you get a ring? Not for me. Let's go ahead and get into this and cover it. But, ma'am, you made your full content, so this is what I'm going to do. Very calmly. You'll hear about it. My channel. I don't care to cover it.
Okay, so insert I come up on the panel. Probably the most excitement she's ever gotten in her life, in my opinion. All right. So the text, which his mom didn't know that I was coming, rightfully so. She was angry because Clint and I got back together when we were supposed to wait everything out for a year. So just because you posted that, you don't think that his mom would be like, so? But you were supposed to go visit them and hook up with Clint or move out. I'm not understanding this. So I came up. I thought I was respectful.
What up, Black Apple? Yeah, I know. Jen.
Yeah. Yes.
What's up?
Not too much. What's up with you?
I mean, I think that I try to give good advice, even though you don't listen to me or anybody else, but you should probably not be online right now. You should be having a conversation.
And that's what I did. And I think that you should get offline every now and then to do your real life stuff. That's what I think. And no, I don't need advice because you lied to me.
With your husband. I mean, these are messages that he was having between him and his mom that then he sent out to people. I don't know what I don't know how I can help any.
You could stay out of my life. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You can go be productive with your life and right your wrongs to the many people that you stole money from. You can, I don't know what, you can do a lot of stuff.
I don't know. I don't know.
And another thing, Jen, you said on your live, I did tell you. I have always told you.
You
Definitely
didn't tell me anything other than what
Lie.
when I got out.
Jen, he was talking to multiple women.
Okay, I understand that. And you know what you bitches do? You keep that shit until you guys listen, bitch. I know I know. You had a dude. What's your dude think about what you do? The other one, what worry about yourself. Maria, what's your fucking dude think while you're online going into men's rooms? What's your dude think? Jendi, what's your dude think? Missy Tessa, what's your dude think? You all are online all the time. What's your dudes think? The ones that aren't chained in the basement. What's your dudes do? Brandy, what's your dudes do?
Just from the internet. That's why his head was so blown up.
I agree.
I did not know that it went as far as sending a diamond ring. I did not know that much, but
And again, you sound more salty about it because you didn't get one for your sausage linebacker-ish, no neck having ass.
knew that there were several women they're in your chats pretending to be your friend. This is the guy that you married, that you're being hee ha ha with them. It's not anybody else's fault. It's not like
I didn't know.
Weird. Lauren Marie like knew about you and stuff, so it is very weird. But at the end of the day,
about as weird as you. Why did you accept videos of me nude? This just doesn't seem right, Keith.
You're fucking him, nobody else. So your anger should be placed on him.
Mm-hmm.
I was just
Takes two to tango.
asking.
Or to play football.
I mean, I
appreciate you letting me come up and was he talking to you too, I guess, when I got out?
no, he was talking to you.
No, I mean, when,
you.
But I thought that you said that Clint hit you up on your birthday. Again, he was wrong. Courtney was wrong. You were wrong. Mm-hmm.
And Marie, him and I stopped talking. He was so cool with her, and I don't know what others. And then she ghosted him for a little bit. And when she ghosted
Why
him,
did you and him quit talking? Because he found out that you had stolen money. The person that was supposed to be his friend didn't say anything else to anybody. Who does Jen talk to still that tried to get with Jen? Oh my God. Who do I talk to that tried to get with me? Most of the guys that I've ever been with have nothing to do with this. Most of my real life people, they're not going to come up and hello. Only weirdos from my real life would get involved in this. It's fucking weird. Who?
For a few days.
And Jules, you never agreed with the videos. You never liked Clint until I was cool with you. You guys
I'm
are
wondering
messy.
if the text where it says from Friday to Monday, I guess he didn't get an answer for 2 days from Lauren Marie. So
not true. Not true. The first text that I got was he sent me pictures of the house, which I did not get those because he wanted to show me what the inside of the house looked like. Again, I'm not saying what you guys think it happened. I'm just saying what happened. And then he wrote me a letter and I didn't get the back part of it. And it wasn't during the weekend, I don't believe. And then he sent me a Mother's Day card after that. And then a few days later, because I didn't write him back or call him because Clint thought, I guess I should have remembered his number, which I didn't. And we couldn't talk at the time because of the order. So it definitely, he was getting in touch with me for a while. This didn't have anything to do with Lauren Marie or anything. He didn't have to pick me up. It wasn't because it was like, oh my God, it's Lauren Marie. Like, what does it matter? At the end of the day, I got in the car with him. And if Lauren Marie fucking ghosted him, that's on her. And if she talked to him back when he's at fault, she's at fault, and KK, you are definitely at fault. You're a weirdo. So it takes two people to be involved. Why do you guys care? Why do you care?
He ended up writing you.
Multiple times.
And that must really suck for you.
After he wrote me that
You were the last choice, Jen.
No, I wasn't. I was definitely not the last choice. We had a year. We both knew we had a year. We both knew we needed that time, or he would have requested 5 years. He requested 6.5 months. They bumped it up to a year because I said that I took him for granted. Why would somebody only want 1 year worth of protection? Oh, because someone was going to be here, a female, to protect him? Come on, miss me with that bullshit. So if he would do that, it is what it is. Jules has an invisible man. Go get in her business. Who cares?
Do you see what's going on in the back chat?
No.
Jen, tell this bitch to let me up. I think JoJo's back there.
Does anybody go into Joe's room? Because I think maybe he came up on panel. She said JoJo. They call him JoJo, right? Does anybody go in there? I think I'm going to ask real quick. Because what does that show y'all? Okay. I just want to make sure because it could have been somebody else. And we're just friends. Is he live? View channel. Oh, he has a notification. Let's see what's going on here. I wonder if Ladybug would know. Is that health and wealth? Oh, that is health and wealth. We'll see.
Oh, they're gone now. They're gone now. They're gone.
Does anybody know how long the thing with Lauren was, or
I know it was several months. It was very performative, but that's why we're here. This is the talent. Giddler is a diddler. You got a membership.
Did you think I was that when I was giving you money? You never said anything like that. And I think you're disgusting.
Everybody's a member. We have 200 and something new members. Isn't that fucking amazing, Jen?
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. I really haven't. I don't know who you are, Joe. You're not welcome up here.
If it was him, you do know who he is.
And Camden does have a great idea. You've got to ask Clint. Like,
I've already spoken to him.
Yeah.
I'm not really getting anything.
Okay. Well, I mean, he was talking to her. Like, as you guys.
And he was talking to you too. And he was talking to many other people. And it's not a flex.
For breaking up. He was talking to her when he moved into the new house.
What?
I don't know if
I thought it was you.
I was his friend. I had all of Lauren Marie's messages back then.
Do I need to play that again? So nice. He was coming out to hook up.
Just like when he was talking to Brooke in the middle of the night. Did you know that? When he was talking to Brooke in the middle of the night, she was sending him videos and he was sending her videos. He was forwarding them to me. I was like his friend. He was just, for whatever reason, showing me random shit. And you guys are sending me things like behind the scenes and stuff. If I'm missing a message and stuff.
Okay, I didn't know.
I'm so sorry.
I did not know. I did not know.
Well, Jen, I'm sure he's told you he's never been faithful in his life.
But you're the one that went in and initiated talking to him as an account called Lovely Target. That was you. So what you talking about? Again, you said that he had no interest in hooking up with you and moving out to Florida. Which one is it, you pathological liar? It was so nice, but it's in Ohio. You said hook up. You guys are taking shit that happened back in the day to start shit. And Laura Marie, I'm going to tell you something, ma'am. We were fine. I would really hate to get phone records where you and I talked because you broke down on the side of the road. Do you not remember that? And I said that I was going to help you out with AAA. Was that one of the, why didn't you just call Clint and be like, boo thing? Oh my God, hook me up. Or did you why were you talking to me? That's what I don't understand. Why do you guys still talk to me to talk to him in the background? How fucking weird is that? Y'all got mans, right? Yes.
Right?
They
He's
can.
told you that. You guys shared that in common.
KK,
So
I
there's
worked
that.
faithful to Clint. Maybe not before I met him, but after. So please don't say that.
I have somebody backstage pretending to be Maria. And they really, really tried well.
Maria, if you don't have anything to do with it, then that means that you lied. Now listen to this disgusting, horrible woman.
To be Maria. Christmas is near. They've got Maria everywhere. Yeah.
Now from here out, it's filthy.
Mm-hmm.
Maria says it is her.
Shut up. Shut up. For real? Hold on.
Do you this raspy ass for real?
Hold on.
Dork Central.
Maria, is that you?
Yes.
Oh, Maria.
Oh, yes,
She's
yes,
happy.
Maria.
She's like,
It's
yes.
Maria. How may I help you, ma'am?
Maria was happy. You can hear the yes, because she hasn't been allowed to get up on them links. Maria was happy. Listen to her. Hey.
Hi.
Jen, stop always trying to blame me for your shit. I had nothing to.
Because you're up in everybody's business. You are to blame about stuff in my life. I don't care about the shit with Clint, because I was this horrible person again with the tennis racket and all that racquetball, you wouldn't talk to me.
Was sending something to Sophie at all. I found out.
Did you contact Alice, Maria?
No, I haven't contacted Alice. I said I was going to send her a message and I did, and she never read it.
Oh,
So what would you do if somebody sent somebody in your family a message? That's how fucking weird you sound. You just say it. Oh, I sent it to them. Why?
said your name on it. I tried to blow it up. I didn't know what the M word then. I thought it was your name. My bad.
It was. I'll tell you what it says. I'll tell you what it says about Maria.
Yeah, I was trying to blow it up. It didn't happen. So it didn't happen. And?
Because you lied to her all the time. You make shit up and you pretend like you're a victim and you're not. You know what, Jen? It's been going on with Laura Marie for quite a few years.
So what are your thoughts about that? What would you do if your hubby did that? We were friends for a long time. It hasn't been going on for years. And honestly, if it did, you're still a shit person. In fact, you are longer. Where's Ashley at, by the way?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
It's not. Clint and Laura Marie have been together for quite a few years. It's not a new thing. Because back in the day when I used to talk to Laura Marie, she would tell me in messages, don't let Jen.
Then why was she talking to Michael? And why are you in everybody's business?
Know that we're talking. And I thought it was because Clint just needed somebody to talk to about you being a pain in the ass and beating him all the time. So I didn't say anything.
Yes,
and it was
I beat
because
him
they were
all the
already
time.
they were already together. That's why she didn't want you to know that they were talking.
You would have said something.
But I thought it's because she was a good friend to him and he was complaining to her. Like, the time you got out of jail now, when you got out of jail and you got pissed off at him, you threw a can at him and you hit him. He messaged Laura Maria.
Let me tell you something. He also messaged that to other people, and we spoke on the phone. Me and Napa actually did, okay? And number two, I don't know where the hell a racket would be. And number three, his Mountain Dew. Let me tell you something. If that Mountain Dew would have lost one drop out of it, I wouldn't be here.
And he told her you did that. And he said, I can't believe she got out of jail. And she immediately went to throw me a can.
Right. You guys have no idea how he is, and he got.
But what you just said is first off, you said I was beating him and then I threw the can at him. But then you said that I tossed the can at him, which would mean that I tossed it to him. How do you know that that isn't it? You don't know what you're talking about, Broad.
Throw things at people.
I didn't.
You did? He said you did.
I don't care. He also says he's faithful. Okay, so what?
So then you
I
threw it
didn't
at him.
know.
Honestly, if you're beating up a man, throwing shit at him, what do you expect? He's a player. He's a player for
Maria,
sure.
so
So
sorry. I
yours.
cannot believe you're saying player, and do not accuse me of putting my hands on him because I'm not, Maria.
He said it, I believe him before you. You've done it before. 53
Maria.
years, 53 days in jail didn't make you not put your hands on him.
You're a liar. I yelled at him. That was it. But I did have 53 days in jail. You're right. Until I got out on probation. Why didn't you end up going to jail for 53 days, allegedly for something that maybe you allegedly did? Why? You would have thought your ROs or multiple of them would have stopped you from acting like this. So shut up, Maria.
Maria, I haven't.
Being a
Maria, I haven't. So
So
don't
he's
put
lying.
words in my mouth because I haven't.
So he's lying.
Yes. I didn't
And
know
he's
about
like,
Laura Maria until
all those
right
videos
now.
And all those videos were pretend, right?
What
Choking him
video?
out with a video when you were choking him out. That was all pretend.
2023.
What are you talking about when he said that he was choking, where Mike was in there and I definitely wasn't choking him? He was trying to get out the window, being stupid. No, I wasn't choking him. Maria, he weighs 180 pounds. Okay, you believe what you want, Maria.
I mean, hold on, Jen. I
Maria.
was friends with him when that happened, Jen. I was talking to him the day that after that happened. There was no
Awesome.
window
And that's
dropping.
not.
Well, don't you think that's a little disrespectful to Lauren Marie, who you knew he was with? Again, why? You didn't tell him to leave you alone or anything, so you just as much a thought.
What happened?
But there
I've
was no
admitted to
window
everything.
dropping, Jen.
You know what, KK?
You see, you
We
can
have
never
been
admit
talking.
to what you've
Okay,
done. That's
let me
why
ask you this.
And you have to admit that you made a mistake, like you did that time. Remember, after the videos came out, I told you do a live and take responsibility for what you did, and you did. You did a live and you took responsibility and said, "I grew up with watching violence."
I
And
didn't
know
do
better, but I
anything to
know
Clint
better
when
now.
I got out.
That's what
And
I'm
you
saying.
can talk to him.
I didn't do it.
Maria, when I got out, I haven't done anything to him. Okay? I haven't, other than get mad and yell.
He's telling Laura Marie that and he's lying.
And again, you insert yourself into something that has nothing to do with you. You are a married fucking woman who has a wig hanging up on the freaking whatever, and you were sitting there seductively licking a lollipop. I think in your situation, maybe you need to go talk to your man about your activities. Stay out of it.
Yes, Maria, he lied about that. He also told Napa that.
Battery low.
Clint was lying when guys in the chat, do you think Clint was lying when he said that Jen threw a can at him after she got out of jail?
I mean, he was still recording you in the new house. How do you
Awesome.
sleep in that house knowing
I
he's
don't
still
know,
recording
KK.
you?
Why do you care? You don't know about all the recordings. You don't know about all of them.
I don't know. It's fucking gross. I said that today, actually. It's really gross.
The man, the motherfucking legend. Welcome to
This is this grown ass woman, a mom, and she's like, the man, okay. $20 towards her $22K. I hope she's letting the courts know about her income from YouTube, Cash App, and PayPal. Very good point. Exactly. Kendra, I know somebody very well that deals with that. Clint wrote you in jail, long letters, picked you up and brought you home, not KK, not Lauren Marie, you. What did you think would happen when you're not with somebody and you haven't talked to them and you broke up and it was on horrible terms? You don't think he's not going to write to somebody else? I wasn't the only option. In fact, when I spoke to her, was it me or was it you, Maria, that said she wanted to go out with me and Clint? So who's the liar? Listen, the myth, the legend. Who the hell hangs out?
I believe Clint too.
Hey guys,
Hey.
I'm gonna say that we're gonna build some bridges tonight, okay?
Oh, not
And
with you.
we're all gonna be
Not-
friends. We're all gonna be.
And you're saying that he don't stalk me? Yes, you do. You stalk me. And apparently you have a whole family too. Why are you stalking me?
Did that just really happen?
She's such a coward. No with you, no with you, no with you.
God
No.
damn. See, this is why I waited to come up. I
When
was
you're
like, no,
talking
no,
about
I better
bridges
not
and
come
you
up
were
yet.
gone.
She's such a coward.
A coward of what? What am I a coward of? The underwear aspect? No, when I feel like I'm not safe and I don't want to be up on a panel, I will drop down. That doesn't make me a coward.
Jen, come back. Look at you guys. I was on my best behavior
Baby, come back.
with me.
That was so
great.
funny. Jules
That
wrote in the
was
chat,
very
aren't you guys proud of me? I'm on my best behavior. Oh, fucking A.
Hey, so he says we're building bridges and she's gone. Jen is
You
not
know how
about
to clear
building
the room.
anything. There's no building with Jen. Jen doesn't like to do much of anything unless it's painting paper plates.
Well, you don't like to do much of anything other than talk about me and talk about me making paper plates. You have an imaginary boyfriend. What is you doing right now? Doing another live. I'm almost done. I'm right at the end. What is you doing with your life? Are you doing very much if you listening to everything I'm doing and panel hopping? Shut up, Jules.
Now, if you
Fucking
would've came
paper
and said, you know
plates.
what? Let's all paint a paper plate together. She might have been in for it.
Well, that's not true. She likes to decorate Christmas trees for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for Mardi Gras, for Cinco de Mayo.
I don't do Mardi Gras, you idiot. Mardi Gras is for Louisiana. I don't celebrate Mardi Gras. Another thing you don't know anything about, you dipshit. And by the way, in one of your arrest videos, it literally looks like you have on elf shoes. You look dumb. Stop playing with women.
Hell
Jen,
yeah, shout out
come
to
back.
Cinco de Mayo.
KK will completely mute AC if he gets out of line.
Yeah, Jen, everybody
I'm
have a
being nice.
conversation. I
Clint
mean,
was
we just
better
wanted
off
to build a
before
bridge.
stuff.
Look at, yeah, AC
better
is
off
all
with-
for building the bridges, not burning them.
I don't think Lauren
Right.
Marie was hitting him. I think it would be
Well-
better off Lauren Marie though.
This is my one.
And I think yours would be better off with somebody that's sane. So shut up.
Question for Lauren Marie. Did he propose on FaceTime and then send you the ring? That's what I want to know. Did you get, and like, you know how Jen never got an official wedding? Did Lauren Marie get an official proposal? That's what I want.
Battery low.
Technology.
Oh,
You don't have
fucking
to get the ring in the mail.
Wow.
That is too funny. But Lauren
I
was
just,
talking to him for years. It's not a few months thing. It's years.
I mean,
And what? Where's Ashley, Maria?
At least
Hey, everybody in chat.
And she
Everybody
had
can-
connections in Ohio.
I believe she's like has family there, if I'm not mistaken, or close by.
yeah.
So did he actually propose her just by the ring? Well, the picture shows a woman's hand holding
Very poor. Needed to get her nails done.
that paper. So obviously it got delivered to her.
Big deal. I wouldn't flex on that. If you think that you're Laura Marie, if he proposed to you via Facebook and you have somebody in Ohio, are we not expecting any more out of Clint? So you accepted a proposal by a guy for a ring that was this fucking big. And then had the nerve to come in my lives and act like you're cool with me. You are so fake. And you know what that makes you? While I was talking and with my husband, that makes you a thought. So all you guys are thoughty thoughts. I'm just a wife that may be a little jaded, but y'all thoughty thoughts.
Because that picture was sent by a woman to Sophie or whoever Sophie got it from. And right after that is when Jen hopped up and said it was Lauren Marie, which makes sense because Angie said Lauren Marie came to Ohio to see her son. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did hear that. I didn't want to like speak on her personal business,
but you'll speak on Clinton, his mom's personal bit. Girl, what is up? Is this like, you know what I think this is, KK? I think this is like, oh my God, you're like the girl that got to go to the slumber party with all the mean girls. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. You sound so pathetic.
I do believe that. Yeah. Okay. They probably met in Ohio. Yeah. I don't doubt it.
Marie,
We're planning on it.
I got the same thing as Dee did. I can marry you guys, Lauren Marie and Clint.
Do you know how stupid you sound, Maria? Why don't you take a break and concentrate on your family? Because I know you watching Boo Boo.
Is Lauren Marie a real person? No, she.
So Kenny is over there trying to convince everybody. She's just like, this is all very old.
Why are you making fun of Kenny for saying that? You cover everything of mine from 2020. KK, you do too. All of you guys do it. So what are you talking about, you fucking hypocrite? You've covered me more than anybody, Jules, and you're over there still 4 years later in the same tired ass fucking B thing, the same tired ass. You haven't changed. Enjoy the Queen throne. By the way, you know what? I got a membership from the Queen Bee. Do you know this, Jules? That woman had a freaking members. There were so many people in there. Today, she brought in 450 people. She was the original Queen Bee, not you. Not you. Maybe you build off of her. That's the original Queen Bee, not Jules. Not Jules with the same 147 people, possibly 200. She's the Queen Bee, 25K. I wonder what she would think knowing that there's another bee in the situation. I was in there actually because like I said, I got gifted a membership, not a membership like KK's, which probably has nothing. That's the Queen Bee. You're not. You're fake. You're like Section 8 Queen Bee.
Trying to make everybody think that this is happening right now.
No, what? I mean, Kenny, you could have came up here. Aren't you a member? Aren't you a goon? You didn't have to. You know, I don't understand. Like Kendra and Brooke and all them. You guys can hang out here. You don't. I know you guys want to be friends. You know, you don't have to go and start your own life and try to be a mean girl.
Ooh, Kenny's coming for you, Maria. She wants to know.
The stalker is back. Hey, Cooch.
If you're like this, because if your husband cheated on you, she just said.
What
is wrong with her?
I want you to find out when exactly he cheated on me because he hasn't, you bitch.
How do you fucking know, bitch? You're all up in Clint's information, all up in everything. If you had a stellar marriage, Maria, you wouldn't be online. Why you get so mad unless it might be true? You online all the time. So somebody has a right to ask, where's your husband? If you want to bring the husbands into it, what is so great about your marriage when you're online all hours?
Battery low.
So shut up, Maria.
Because you know why? Because I don't have herpes.
He's flaring up.
How do we know? Am I your gynecologist? I would say cobwebs and mothballs, in my opinion, but all the rest of you?
Yeah, excuse Madame Valtrak. She is flaring up. She saw those fucking super chats and memberships flying, and she fucking fired up alive. And you know she's an accountant, Maria, right? She's got her calculator out right now. She's still adding it.
Maybe she's calculating how many people you've been with, the community bicycle. Maybe that's what she's doing. Nobody cares about the money other than you broads. Nobody really cares. I joke around about stuff. I really don't care. I really, 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 truly don't care.
All
right?
of Jen's handlers were telling her to get down. So they were already probably telling her. And then as soon as
No, I dropped down because human butt plug came up. I always drop down when he comes up. It wasn't because my handlers. I do not have handlers. You are the one who has handlers. You are the one who can't afford you can't afford anything. You can afford your pot, but you can't afford to get necessities like kitty litter, crunch, anything. So what do you care?
Came up, that was probably the end of it.
Flint was gonna
Yeah.
flirt with Kendra, but then he found out she had herpes.
Maria, have you been taking your medication? Because I'm honestly saying that you sound manic because you are all over the place. So just, you guys aren't laying down with her. Y'all worried more about her beef curtains than anybody else. Why do you care, Maria? You sound gross. Like you sound like a pervert sometimes.
Said no.
Hey, and then he's like, hey, so do I. Together.
Maria is not on fire. Ain't that the fucking truth? Oh, fuck. Kendra started flaring as soon as it's fucking.
This is like the white trash mean girl situation. Like they're all mean. You got Jules over there like, oh my God, as if, and screw you, Benny. And then you got KK over there like, yeah, and then you got AC over there like,
Membership started flying.
Jen's pain because your husband's still probably fucking another woman.
Listen to Kenny.
Wait. Is she feeling kind of salty because her husband was fucking someone else?
I can only imagine what yours feels knowing that you wore underwear and you were out in a shed. I can only imagine what yours thinks. And you, Jules, I can only imagine what your invisible man thinks. And KK, last I knew, you were engaged. Brandy's engaged. Is this like the white trash, like mean girl section? And AC, yes.
Is that what happened?
It's because she got dumped as many times as she got fired.
How many times have you been fired from a job, Maria? How many jobs have you had that you lost because you had an extra phone? How many jobs have you gotten fired from? AKK, you got fired from a job for stealing freaking everything but the kitchen table. What you talking about? AC, you said that you have a job. I'm sure your job would love to know your online behavior. What are you guys talking about? KK, you don't even have a job. Jules, you don't even have a job. Maria, I don't know what job you supposedly have. And who's the other one? AC. And nobody cares whether you have a job. If you try out, well, actually, if they have a Wizard of Oz, maybe a play like that, I'm sure one of them Munchkin kids would love to yap you into it.
It mattered now. You just said it. See, look at, I knew. So it wasn't necessarily you, AC. It was time.
She got hit on by the
Maybe that bumpy ride wasn't worth the ride then, I guess.
Love yourself.
Jesus Christ.
At least she doesn't wear man's underwear.
And what do hurt people do? They hurt other people. And that's
Like what you're trying to do? You're trying to hurt other people, right? Right?
Sir, I have so many things that you've said and what Jamie said to freaking threaten me. Do not play that stupid game. I know what kind of game you play. Oh, people are giving out my nudes. Nobody's giving out your nudes. If anybody was smart looking at that freaking Brazilian kneading wax, they would throw them away. So you need to quit. You're a man. Remember that. You're a man. Ish.
Husband cheats on me. So I want to make another woman feel bad about the relationship she has with her husband. I don't like myself.
Is that not what she's doing? Is that not what she's doing?
Battery low.
But you're married and you're on panels with multiple women. Is that the real Angela J? Because I'm not in the mood
Hey,
for
man,
her.
Laura, I'm gonna go look at the pictures that I took with Laura Marie. She might be wearing.
Now she's literally hearing herself. I wonder how that's gonna go.
Maybe she's wearing the ring already.
That's what, did he get a refund? Are they? And Jen, Jen, can you come back up? I meant to ask. Are you guys in a throuple? That's fuck, you guys. I was so.
I bet you thought you were when you had the video of me and Clinton. And then Clint, were we in a throuple? Were we in a throuple?
Oh, like I'm still so perplexed.
Battery low. Power off.
Other than the brain cells I lost and the fact that I pointed out that you guys are liars and the fact that y'all are thoughts. You guys are thoughts. This is my relationship. We're working on it, but you guys are thoughts. And Maria, you're just a weirdo. Who's Ashley? I just keep hearing about that girl. Anyway, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Cooch, thank you so much for coming in. Angela Jade, I don't know if that's really you, but wonderful. Nastier than us. No, we're not nasty. You don't see the stuff that they put in their chats. There's only one Queen Bee. One last thing. KK the embezzler. By the way, Sam and Juice probably want their money back. You took them for a couple thousand too, if you remember. If you thought he thought. And you guys talk about me doing OnlyFans as if. All right. Oh God, hold on, guys. Babe. I'll be out in a second. What are you doing? What was that smell? That smells really good. Paula is covering me again. Damn. She is starting to hurt my feelings a little bit. Okay, live videos. Now, she is a con. That money is more important to her than her freedom, I feel like. Normal people don't act like that. They don't. They really don't. Oh, wait a minute. What was I thinking? Go to the history. Okay, let's see here. Report history. Let's see here. Premium studio TV. I need that history right, please. Okay, here we go. Okay. Hold on, girlfriend. Come on. Okay. So again, you were his friend, right? Okay. So let's play. Who says that? Who is that? Is this for real? Honey, I've been doing it all damn day. What are you talking about? Clinton, what are you talking about? My husband knows I'm live. We spent the whole freaking day together. What are you talking about? Just the one last thing. Remember this, KK.
And hooking up with me because
Okay, just making sure if you were his friend the whole way through. Because it was so nice. Y'all get your messy spoons together and don't worry about me. So what did this person say? Jen, I say this respectfully. Please put all this energy into your it's not AC or Maria's all this in it. Honey, all day. All day. We took a really long nap. We got our stuff done this morning. We talked about stuff. Don't worry about it. Not on here with puffy eyes and stuff. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. I honestly thank you. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I will see you tomorrow, maybe.